Hello everyone, welcome back to this weekly challenge series that I've definitely been keeping up and haven't just taken a break from for a month. We are facing lethal poison, so poison deals 50% more damage but loses all charges at the end of turn. I'm assuming we're going to face poison related corruptions and stuff. There's poverty, so less gold, less shards, that sucks. All monsters have +1 to their charges. That can actually be really devastating, especially if it's things like sleep or stun or... Actually, I don't think sleep and stun can get +1 to those. They're like coded specially, but shackles and other things can have that. We are at least fast, and we have some fast heroes, which is good. Monsters are more Mind, Shadow, and Holy resistant, and we are wealthy to begin with. So we'll see how well that works at the start. I'm just gonna kind of go for this and talk through my plans. Now, I did want Magnus to be a little bit more defensive upon first seeing this. I don't know if we can get slow charges. I think that we can. I think we can also get vulnerable charges. So a Piercing Howl might be interesting to me. We can't change this bluff over, so don't even think about doing that. Could just forgo Piercing Howl. We have Captain's Howl, right? That's pretty good. I honestly don't think any of these are worth going. I'm just going to reroll immediately. Screw it. And we are rewarded. We get Entrench for defense. All right. I like Entrench. Might need to change it over still, even at cost, but that's good. Sometimes it's nice having even more damage. We'll take this Piercing Howl with Helping Hand. I like Helping Hand a lot. I think we'll have enough damage. I'm gonna do like damage on the rest of these guys, so we should be okay. We'll just go for a maximum blocking right now. And then, ooh, Safeguard at the start. I mean, Inspire 2 actually isn't that bad. And then actually, maybe Shackles is the way to go. Though Hydra's immune to Shackles, I believe, still. Probably even in this mode, I would imagine. So maybe I don't want to rely on Shackles long term, even though it could be good for a lot of the game. That's a genuine question. I know I'm looking at Magnus without like all the other heroes, but this is important to me. I want to do a Gustav carry because I just like Gustav carry. I think I did one recently on the adventure mode, but yeah, Safeguard. Safeguard's good. Inspire, Fortify, all good stuff. Can target ourselves, can target whoever. This kind of gives us an out early on, and it starts... You know what? Let's take Safeguard. I feel like I just normally wouldn't take it, so... Seems more fun to try. Extra vulnerable, extra slow, exactly what I was hoping for. Might as well take the extra block since we're going for that. Can't get extra fortify perks or anything like that. So let's take the extra speed perk. I think that should be good enough, most likely. Alright. Now, Gustav, can you be strong? Maybe. It's nice to have dual healers, kind of. I mean, let's take a look at Wilbur. What does Wilbur got? Alright, Wilbur's got stuff. I mean, Wilbur being damaging isn't going to be a bad thing. Shock Nova, charge battery, sure, I guess. Like, it's fine. Nothing super exciting. Yikes. Very expensive deck as well. We maybe can get wet charges. I actually don't even know about that, but we'll try this. And then I'm tempted to just take the Scroll of Intellect, Scroll of Defense, Scroll of Speed. Those could be mildly useful. I mean, Scroll of Intellect is pretty darn good, but I don't know that Wilbur's going to be faster than Gustav ever, so I don't think like its utility is actually going to be all there. I'm going to reroll packs and just hope I get lucky here. Another Scroll of Intellect, Clear Instructions, and a Scroll of Defense. I mean, we have the Unstable Power. Life Tap isn't bad. Ignite's not what I want to see. There's more mana if we really want it. I mean, maybe this is actually good. We're facing a lot of elemental damage, so... I do like Clear Instructions. The gamble's kind of fun. We'll take this one. And then, ooh, that Superconduct. That Superconductor. All right. We're taking the Spark. We're definitely going to lean into that a little bit then. And then what else did I have? I had something I needed to worry about. Wet charges, perfect. Okay, we can apply more wet. That's actually really good. And then potentially even more chill could be worthwhile, or we could go more powerful, because like we can apply powerful to ourselves, right? So our starting armor does that. Like this is kind of meaningful. I don't know that chill's gonna be that worthwhile, right? Yeah, there's like little chance chill's gonna be good. The damage up on cold could be good. Could take the powerful charges. I'm just gonna take the powerful charges. You know what? That sounds cool to me. And then, all right, Nesglect, you wanna be fun? Sure. Don't actually have starting expected prophecies. I didn't realize that. That'd be the case. Kind of interesting though. I don't know. There's something fun about Purple Mind Blast and some of these other cards, and I don't expect it to be like super good on Nesglect, but that's all right. I wish the expected prophecy wasn't paired with these other cards. It makes it a lot less appealing to me. I'm gonna try a reroll. See if I can get some better packs. Fortune telling is great. It's the wrong kind, and we do have to change it over. And it comes with a fade that I really don't want, especially in my opening hand. Especially in my opening hand. That's so bad. Yikes. Yeah, I mean, probably want to take the clarity or delayed responses and stuff, right? We aren't going to be fast either unless we adjust our speed with probably Gustav would be the choice. Flash heal, I mean, binding heal. I mean, it's like nothing exciting here. I guess, you know what's funny is the Healing Rain slightly appeals to me. I don't really think Renew's good. Oh, I only had one more choice there. That's silly. We'll take the Pandemonium, though. Pandemonium's great. Insanity, Mind Damage. Like, I know this is relatively similar to the other time we played, like, a challenge. And I know we've had Green Blood before, but I think this is a different set of heroes. I didn't actually go back and check or anything. I just started this. Also, I hope me talking through this whole process is okay with people. I'm just trying to see how that is. Do we go for extra healing just because we might actually make use of it? Do I go for an extra speed in case I want to eventually outspeed Wilbur or something like that? Could try it. In that case, would I rather have extra healing than extra sight? I think I'd rather have extra sight. Extra sight's kind of extra healing, and the heal cards will probably get rid of later on. Yeah. And then Goose. Good old Goose. You know, I mean, I don't hate Scald. That pack seems fine. I don't hate Blade Flurry as an option either, like if we're going to be sharpening ourselves. Let's re-roll though. I think I made everything worse. Actually, you know what? Sharpening Knife, Saw Blade, Wicked Craftsman. That's damage. Song of Celerity. We could use that as a speed up tool as well. Right, it comes with Annoying Whistle. I mean, Vexing Crescendo is a lot more interesting there. And then, Ballad of Evasion, but it's the wrong kind. Weapons Cache, though, is pretty darn good. What if we just went Weapons Cache? Actually, there's also Music Sheet, which is fun. I mean, Ballad of Evasion can be incredible for survival, right? Let's go for the Weapons Cache. Alrighty. Now we got real choices to make. So we're 15 speed to start with. That's not a bad speed amount. I think we'll go Mind and fast charges, probably. Yeah, Mind damage, fast charges. And then slashing damage could also be... Oh, wait, we definitely want sharpened charges. Oh my goodness, do we want sharpened charges. And I guess that's it. That's like really all I can do for myself. Can't get evasion charges or anything like that. Okay. This seems reasonable. Reasonable. Let's go for it. Extra powerful. Did I take extra powerful perks on somebody? I did, right? Somebody has extra powerful. It was Wilbur, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright, War Banner. Let's go. 3 on all heroes to start with. That's really good. Magnus, you're already fast, right? You're 19 speed. Should we make you even faster? Give you 9. Go up to that 20 speed. I mean, nothing's going to outspeed you at that point. Or should I speed up Gustav, because that's more likely to be relevant? Or should I speed up Nesglect, because that's even more likely to be relevant if we want to eventually have Wilbur go faster? I think I made my decision. Alright, then can Woolly Hat here, and then we'll buy a dagger on Gustav and hope that it gets purpled. And we'll go for the most fights, because that should be the most experience. Or wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's the most fights and the most high up fights. This is a Monty. It's pretty spooky. Okay, no dream enemies is a dream come true though. So hopefully we just power up enough before the Monty. I mean, we should hit another level. Should be fine. Purple weapons cache with Gustav. I'm all for it. I'm ready. Toxic Blob. I mean, we're going to do this regardless, but we're doing the purple weapons cache. Let's go for it. First fight should be pretty survivable. I mean, we have a lot of block. I don't expect to finish fights fast at all. Like, not even remotely. I hope we get more sharp eventually, but we'll have to wait and see. I like this, and then can we tell who's being targeted? Random, all? No, not really. But what we can do is give some block to Gustav, and he'll be blocking forever. Okay, we could also Wicked Craftsman, put a sharpening knife in the deck. Speed up, I like that a lot. Chant of Accuracy, start piling up that damage. And then what? We don't really need to slow anything down. Good Annoying Whistle. See what it hits, sure. Alright. Rain, we have the Superconductor, we have the Squall, that's probably our play. Even though Superconductor doesn't necessarily work great with the Squall, but like this will do a good chunk of damage regardless. Yeah, I mean, Wilbur's probably going to be our main damage dealer, plus we got Pandemonium. Okay, actually, do we fade Pandemonium? That's kind of a cool idea, right? Let's try it. It's not like that much more damage, but that'll be enough to finish off the pig when the squirrel goes. Unfortunately, the squirrel gets to go a little bit sooner. Sure. Early game, we'll be doing more damage physically. So we'll have to... I'll just take note of that. Making Nesglect too fast there actually was a slight downside because we didn't get to heal. Wow, all of that hit Gustav, and that was perfect. Glad we blocked for him. No one's got energy left. That's certainly something. Block here. Don't know if I really want a battle plan. Yes, I do really want a battle plan. Okay. Let's go. We're all faster again. Perfect. It's actually 100% perfect. Power Slave, probably just worth doing even if it does get a kill. Like, that's important enough to me to try. I mean, the purple is it's tempting. Yeah, I assume we just have enough damage. I wanted to heal up with Nesglect, but honestly, maybe that's not even, like, remotely necessary. Duplicate, zap. I mean, yeah, this is where we don't really get a lot going for us here. We're awkward. That's what I can tell you so far. So far, I'm feeling our awkwardness. Okay, so technically I think the squirrel's already dead, but we only have 2 ways to do damage here, not 3. The squirrel's only dead if we don't eliminate the pig right now. I'd rather just, I think, eliminate the damage sources, and we'll let come what may. Right? This should be fine. Nah, we win next turn regardless. The Toxic. Ooh, that actually hurt. Shield Smelter. Never enjoy that. Do some damage there with Magnus, but overall... don't really get to heal up too much. Maybe I play a Sweet Melody. Get that slight heal going. It's worthwhile. Alright. You know what? All things said, that could be worse. Could try another Mind Blast on our squid. He's actually does a lot of insane, which is pretty decent. I don't know if that's entirely what I want, but we'll try it. Hey, look, Vitalizing Serenade. Is it worthwhile? No, I didn't take any Vitality perks. And even then, would it ever be worthwhile? No. Alright, speed items. This is like where we could make Nezglect faster, right? I would like Vision Ring as well, potentially, but honestly, the speed item here is huge. And then I don't really have anything on Gustav I care about, so we'll just skip here. Taking some gold, even in poverty situations, makes a lot of sense. Or maybe it makes even more sense. Oh, this is the Learn a Spell. 300 gold. Yeah, it's probably worth it, right? Dispel 3 on any target hero, usually pretty good. You gaining 1 Inspire, not a huge fan of generally. Mark on all monsters and Sight, like, could be okay. Regen on all heroes, I guess that's like something too. Yeah, let's go for the Remove Stains. It's like just better Dispel, right? It's a good card. Oh, then we have to choose who learns it. That's probably gonna be... I mean, it's funny that we could give a healing spell to Magnus. I like that. But no. Probably gonna be a Nezglect thing. He'll come in a turn order where it makes the most sense to use it as well. Wow, Melancholy's on this one. That's brutal. Okay. That makes me regret the decisions I've made so far. I guess we'll try it. At least this isn't like a super fight or whatever where they have a champion, right? That's my one saving grace. Okay, we'll protect Gustav again, but maybe I need to protect myself. Then we'll put these things up there. All right. Right. That's going to be spooky. I dislike that. Got our speed up, Wicked Craftsman, Sharpening Knife again. We didn't get a slow or anything, so that could be useful to play. Keeping this guy slow, and then we have to eliminate this guy as well. 4 stealth, even in this level? That's a lot. God, I hate that we have that guaranteed fade. It's pretty bad. Alright, Twin Scrolls. So this is like our big support turn. Give ourselves another zap. And then maybe we'll have Gustav pop off. Definitely didn't get to make a lot of progress. But we don't necessarily need to immediately. Even though Melancholy is really, really spooky. Alright, they're always going after Gustav, so I'm guarding the right guy. Okie dokes. Yeah, we just gotta do damage where we can. There's not really much sense in thinking about things. Okay, do we go for the weapons cache? That might be correct, or maybe it's more correct to just do like a Sharpening Knife Saw Blade. I think Sharpening Knife Saw Blade looks pretty good to me. Weapons cache could be more value, but we're not sure. So we definitely go for the Pandemonium. Scry a little bit, cool. Made that turn just a teensy bit better. Okay, let's get rid of the Electro. Then we healed up slightly. Gotta love Nezglect. Okay, we do this, we do the Squall. Then we do the Zap, see if it hits that guy, perfect. Alright. Then we do a Superconductor. Then we do a Charged Battery. Alright. Looks like we'll probably make it through, though I should not speak too fast. My goodness. We're in danger. Alright. But we've defended the right people mostly. Ow. Oh, wow. Yeah, the 12 Fury and the power. Wow, yeah. God, they just really take speed control from you. I want to heal up slightly and just honestly let them go. I don't know that I'll get to do much of that. There's finally weapons cache. Cool, great. I guess this is actually good for healing up with Nezglect. So we should play it. Then I won't. Oh, we should play their Sads too. Our Sads will heal with the Nezglect turn. Should we finish up quickly? Maybe. Right, there's an argument for it. Alright, that was good heals. Yeah, if we can win this turn, we will. Okay. Cool. We healed somewhat. Gotta take it where we can. Now, Fan and Knives ends up being a good damage card now. Benediction. It's good for later. It's okay right now. Bless is good. I do like Fan of Knives. I like it a lot for the sharp deck we're building. And like, we don't have to go into mind damage necessarily. It just typically is what I like doing with Gustav, but like, if we don't have the cards, we just don't have the cards. Sarcastic Sonnet. This should hit all monsters. I keep thinking this has an upgrade that hits all monsters, and it just doesn't. But it really should. It already has a stanza 1 cost, and like, I don't know. Yeah, Fan of Knives is pretty darn good. Let's try it. I mean, if we're building into physical damage Gustav, so be it. I don't mind that much. Frost Nova, I don't think I will build into. Kind of on a different track there. Take a Benediction, though. It's a decent heal, if nothing else. Exotic Equipment Shop. Yeah, I mean, the resistances aren't bad. I like money a lot. Money is great. Who doesn't, right? Yeah, let's take money. Though I might have needed to shop to, like, get powerful enough. I'm hoping our level up's very soon. This turn, we might consider entrenching. They're doing enough damage that maybe I don't do a safeguard. Though the safeguard play has been pretty nice. Wish I had one more energy so I could barricade and safeguard. This is just going to mark as well. We do have to protect Nezglect. Somewhat. They have plus damage, right? Middle hero, random heroes. I mean, look, we'll get the full value out of our entrench. I'll have this guy for 10. Like, they will attack us. So, it's worth something doing that. And then we can Song of Quickness here, right? Like, that's probably our best play. I'll do a Wicked Craftsman, put a Poison Daggers in there, and we'll do a little bit of damage. Alright, Nez, show them what you got. Hey, we got the Dispel. That's actually very nice. And we can heal up our other boy here and deal the non-physical damage over there. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, we also have the Shock Nova, though. Would I rather just play the Superconductor? Taking full speed control now does seem nice, but Superconductor Monosurge, like, that's also nice. I gotta say. We don't need full speed control. We'll be fine as is. I'm glad I took enough damage. It's funny how, like, in adventure mode, you really want to, like, make your team combo as much as possible, whereas in this mode, you don't really have as much of that option, so, like, you are forced to play more individually. So giving everybody some damage, typically a pretty good idea. It's just a interesting thing to me. Alright. We've taken full speed control. We have a weapons cache. We have a sharpening knife. I mean, I like sharpening knife here. I like it a lot. I want to take out you before you become a problem. Hey, 24 right there. Gotta say, that felt pretty nice. And then Mind Blast. While we can deal as much damage to her as possible. And then we can banish cards that we want. Probably these. Anything else? Maybe this. Not sure, honestly, but I wanted to play Delay Response, though maybe I should have played Renew, even though I disrespected as a card. Put a Rain going. I guess we'll see where the zap goes. Oh wait, no, we just get to choose where the zap goes. Never mind, it goes here. Great. Yeah, I'll just hit there because the zap will kill. Sorry, the spark will kill. Oh, but they summoned a fire imp. Can we still win in time? In time for what? Great performance? Would be nice. I really don't want Nezgalek taking any more damage than he has to. So let's see if we can save him a little bit. Daggers. Oh, daggers does a lot of damage. That feels fantastic. Oh, we can't Sweet Melody now, though. So Nezgalek's gonna take a little bit more damage. Yeah. Well. Good to heal. We're in spooky territory. Hopefully we level up. Upgrade Piercing Howl. I don't hate the 0 cost. The Healing Rain is an option, but not a strong one. Let's look for stronger options. Keep our deck thin. Gosh, I would love to remove some cards right now, but we gotta go for the max score. Otherwise, what else are we doing? Okay, you know what? We're gonna add the blob, but we're gonna take the heal here because we're having a hard time getting back to health, and I want to be healthy for the Monty fight. This is a little bit of a coward's way out instead of taking the money, but I think it's prudent. And since we're worried about it, let's save Nezgalek. And also, we'll give ourselves Reinforce, even though the block won't last. Thanks to a Corrosive Touch here. Power Slave, pretty good. We can do a Song of Celerity, so we don't need to do the Song of Quickness. We can do a Fan of Knives. Gets a good amount of damage in there. I'm enjoying being fast. It's been pretty great so far. What do we got to get rid of? They do some elemental damage. Should I, like, worry about that? Nah, we're going all in on the damage. Now, we're not playing one of these cards next turn. We actually need to Shock Nova them, otherwise they're going to have speed control next turn. Dang it. I wish I could give energy now, but that's not how that works. So we're not going to Squall, or Mana Surge, or Superconductor? Is that right? That can't be right. But, I don't know, taking speed control is pretty darn important. Okay. That feels bad. Unless maybe we could just have one. Maybe I should have thought about that. Turns out, we might have just been able to win. Alright. That's why you leave the Superconductor in hand, so that you can Shock Nova this turn. Random monster hit. And then, yeah, Superconductor next turn. Because you just copy it, of course. It's genius. Alright. Definitely took some heavy damage up front. Actually, that's spooky. A little bit worried about Gustav now. A little bit worried about Magnus now. What the heck? Okay, but our slowdown was good. Definitely a necessary thing to do. Let's do a little bit more damage instead. We don't want to have to fight another turn. Sharpened Sigh. Not going to be the good one this time. But this is a fine card. Alright, let's see. We need to take down a number of monsters. I feel like I want to target her down. Because she's going to do Feather Barrage, and that's spooky. Pandemonium. Great. Alright, Wilbur for the finish. Right, we got Rain. That's actually pretty good. We have a Water Jet that we can do as well. And then a Superconductor. We can start on the Slime, so it doesn't have to go back to him. It's actually, that was as good as we could get, and it was enough. Okay, and we got the heal after the fact, which I'm really happy I took now. Because we would have been finishing in a very awkward spot otherwise. I'm not going to take this Benediction. I just don't think it fits. Thunderbolt, I mean, there's a slight argument for. I guess like it's better than Electric Discharge by quite a lot. Well, I don't know when I'm going to get a good chance to remove. Might be a while. And then we have the Camouflage, which is definitely an option, though. Am I really going to have the resources to upgrade it at any point? Or like, is it going to take an upgrade slot over anything else? Probably not, realistically. So I think the only other thing I'm considering here is Thunderbolt, though we already have such good cards to play in Superconductor, Squall, and Shock Nova, and Monosurge, honestly, that I'm tempted to leave it behind. Taking it regardless, though. Okay, Pointy Hat. Pointy Hat can definitely help keep us alive. I'll take that on Goose. The Goose deserves all of that. Take a little bit of extra HP on Magnus. Or we can just take the gold. Take Weapons Pouch and shuffle 2 small weapons into the deck. Could take Frozen Orb. I mean, honestly, I'll take it right now. That could make Squall just that much better, right? Yeah, if we can actually... Oh, it actually doesn't have the slow just yet. Whatever, it's good. I think that's a fine option. And we do get the level up, and we get our heal. So this is big. We'll definitely go Wolf Guard, keep somebody alive during a fight. That's important. Arguably we could go Melodic Rhythm, but I want to go Heavy Metal. I just think Heavy Metal is cooler. We'll go for the Circuit Overload for maximum damage, and then we'll go Night Terrors to help support Goose's and Wilbur's damage more. Okay, and then, ooh, 69% chance. It is the funny number, but maybe we just take a look at the wares. I'm just going to take a look. Coward's Way Out. Hunter's Whip. That's good. That's legitimately really good. Having extra, I mean, so is Wolf Guard, or Wolf Slayer too. Damage with hit, though, applying Vulnerable is pretty huge. It's the wrong damage type, and we could slow down somebody else. Could even slow down Magnus. I mean, there's arguments to do that. I mean, Hunter's Whip is like definitely better for Gustav at this very moment. Magnus is the only one with extra vulnerable charges, though. I just don't know when we're going to hit with Magnus. And honestly, hitting with Nuzlocke seems good. This applies burn when you make it purple. That's weird. There's a mind book here too, right? Like, that's the other thing that I have to consider. So we could have it be Gustav. Gustav has a couple like on-hit things. We'd be giving up Dagger and the potential Sharpen option that I looked for earlier. It's okay, it wasn't too much of an opportunity cost. I don't know how good Hunter's Whip will be long run, but I feel like it's strong enough to get right now. Like, this makes a big enough impact on our run. We can't buy the Stainless Cuirass anymore, but we can buy the Gloves of Agility on Magnus, and honestly, if that doesn't keep us alive, like, I don't know what will. All right, we spent all of our gold. We do want an Enrage, even though this is going to make them resistant to a lot of our damage types, which is a little bit unfortunate. This guy applies Wet to their team, though, so that should help our damage. They'll get to go first, because Monty's Monty. We don't really have any choice in that. They give us regen, too. It's actually kind of nice. I'm gonna safeguard Magnus. I think he just needs it the most. And then we'll defend, and we'll defend there. Alright. Don't die, Magnus. Ah, we got our speed up. We could do the Sweet Melody too, though. Like, do we do the Saw Blade, the Weapons Cache, the speed up? I mean, the speed up seems good. It at least gives Magnus a little bit more of a cushion. We can get rid of his bleed right now, which also seems good. We might be able to get rid of it with Neglect. Let's go for the Weapons Cache. We'll do the fun plays. And we gotta target the Monty down, right? That's necessary. He says while hitting somebody else. Alright, we got Pandemonium early. I think we gotta play it if we get it. Even though it's not gonna do damage to everybody. And do we do the delay response this turn? Making Wilbur slow for next turn? That seems like a bad idea, but what if it wasn't? I don't know. At least he'll be able to do some stuff this turn. Okay, I actually really like this turn a lot. Get a Superconductor out. We have a Squall. Can hit here, right? Might as well do a Squall there. And then we got our Superconductor charge battery, so... Are you, like, hyper-resistant to electricity? Wait, what? No, you're not. I don't understand what's going on there. Alright. Bunny doesn't do anything this turn. Magnus is fine. Get to block again. We have even more bleed, though. That's actually definitely becoming a problem. Yikes. Okay, we have the Heavy Metal Power Slave. Maybe we can play 2 more songs, potentially. It's just going to be better for us. And then we can speed ourselves up, so we take even less damage. Let's Dispel. Didn't get Dispel. We did get heals, but this is getting really spooky for Magnus. Mind Blast, not bad. Can't hit there. Maybe we actually just banish on Magnus. That way, we get to be alive longer. Like, when the mosquito goes, they won't put a billion bleed on him, you know? Yeah, or poison. That's exactly what I was hoping to block with the buffer. Cool. That worked out. Just, oh, you don't get wet. You're a jerk. You're a big meanie. I don't like you. I'm gonna zap, see who that hits. Okay, I hit you anyway, so the wet wouldn't really matter. Could Shock Nova, just take the speed control back. It might be the best play, honestly. Yeah. That seems super sensible. We're gonna have Noxious Parasites, it's gonna be annoying. But we have slow control now. So, all's good. All is fine. We're actually at max slow, so I don't even have to worry about this anymore. Just need to stop dying. Alright, Sharpening Knife. Not ideal with this turn of Fan of Knives, but I still play Fan of Knives and then just win? Do I win? Do I wait? I guess I wait to heal up a little bit more. Ooh, maybe not because of the spiders. You know? Maybe not. We didn't actually get the chance to heal either. Get rid of those. Sure. Okay. You know? I did this to myself. Magnus gets to take extra damage. Great. That was me trying to be clever and failing horribly. I mean, we won't take like that much extra damage, but it's still annoying to me. Ow. Ow. Oh god, yeah, I forgot. I should have just ended the fight. And don't get the great performance, we get good instead. Yeah, that was the wrong play in like every world. That should just, it would have been so unlikely that paid off. Should never even have considered it. Okay. There's Innervate, which I don't know that I'm relying on Nezglek to give the energy here. So let's like not. Arcane Drain I really like as a card, but we're not taking it here. Wicked Craftsman not upgraded is not interesting. And then Wrecking Ball, nah. I guess this could have been something that we deal damage with Magnus. Or lets us deal damage with Magnus, but we don't need it. Who's most likely to get Vitality cards? Could be Goose. Our level up traits aren't going to give us that though. Right, there's never a time where I'm doing that. So it's unlikely to be Goose, but at least it gives them some HP. It's not that bad. And then I do like Wolf Slayer. I don't mind Flail, but we don't really need to run melee attacks. We could have had a purple weapons pouch. Shuffle it into your deck. Really? It's still into your deck? That's so bad. Oh my gosh. The only thing that makes the purple one better is that it only shuffles one small weapon instead of two. I'm going to take the thermal ring because I'm a little scared. Magnus could die very easily. We're in a bit of a pickle here. So we can remove a card, upgrade a card, look for shards. We're removing or upgrading, probably not crafting because I can't craft the card that I'd want, which is definitely Divine Power because Divine Power is best card in game. Upgrades, we have Piercing Howl, right? Give us more vulnerable. It's kind of something we're looking for. I wouldn't mind this weapons cache changing to 2 cost. That'd be nice. Wouldn't mind Chant of Accuracy being 0 cost as well. That would also be really good for us. We could get an upgraded Scroll of Intellect even. Quite nice. Superconductor 50% would do more damage, but maybe we're doing damage via shock instead, so it doesn't matter that much. And then, honestly, we might just change the Fortune Telling if we upgrade. Otherwise, we could remove the Fade. The Mirror Images. Yeah, there's a lot to remove as well, right? Interestingly enough, Gustav actually is one of the better decks. Probably remove Song of Quickness despite us using it from time to time. Or maybe I'd get rid of Annoying Whistle. Maybe I'd get rid of Sweet Melody, though I like having the spot Dispel. Could get rid of the Steel Skin. Or the Fast Strike, yeah. I mean, I think removal is warranted here. Could have also healed. Healing also is warranted here. We'll come back to that. To get rid of the Sweet Melody. It feels awkward. But I'm gonna do it. Then we can get rid of the Mirror Images here. And we can get rid of the Fade on Nezglek. This is the main reason I wanted to remove, so we didn't have an innate card that I dislike heavily. Another purple weapons cache is hilarious, though. That's really funny. We gotta do it, right? Like, that's cool. I'm gonna try that. I hope I don't die this fight. Right, we have a Enrage to start with. That's super cool. I'm gonna safeguard Magnus. He needs it. Alright. We're gonna take damage. I'm glad I safeguarded Magnus. We'll have speed. So let's... Song of Celerity. Fan of Knives, not really worth a whole lot to me yet. Maybe I save energy. But we also do apply vulnerable on hit, right? That's kind of helpful. Okay, we get the Pandemonium as well. Which is pretty dang nice. some healing. I don't know. Maybe I'm going for like the heals next. This seems odd, but I feel like it's necessary. Prismatic Field should actually help us on this fight, so we'll definitely play that. Then hope it hits this front guy. No luck. Damn, I was really hoping to do that. Okay, fortunately he didn't do too much. Nothing we can't come back from. Piercing Howl. Perfect. I don't know if I Coat of Arms here. We'll defend, and then who needs to live? I guess maybe Wilbur? Wait, their resistance is fairly high to Wilbur. Maybe Gustav? Gustav needs to live. Okay, Heavy Metal. Power Slave. I actually, like, really don't want to kill them if I can avoid it. For Nezglek's sake. We have the Benediction. I want to put Night Terrors on her, but that's just like not going to happen. So we'll do a heal. Do a Ray of Hope here. Heal up Magnus. Hope he gets to live. Okay, that was a big fat heal. That felt great. Circuit Overload. Not a great turn for it, but it could be worse. We don't really need you to survive. So, let's hope we live through this fight. Okay, lowest HP hero. Ooh, the Dispel and then the speed up. That's brutal. Double turn attack, and you got to hit there. That's crazy. And you did the most damage possible with that jump attack. That was actually crazy. What luck on their part, right? Okay, we got a sharpening knife. Do this sharpening knife. We have some damage, but like this is... That's getting there. That's crazy, honestly. That was exceptionally bad, and we never drew the Dispel. Like, there was a lot that had to go wrong there, and it basically all did. Wow. Alright. Superconductor is not going to do a whole lot here. Now we can play Shock Nova, I guess. We kind of need to, right, to take back the speed. That's pretty important for us to do. And then I guess I'll Mana Surge. Poison Fields is rough. At least they've got a lot of insanity on them. Need to do double damage with Fan of Knives. I mean, they're vulnerable to something. Great, now we can actually attack them. Kind of. There's no way Wilbur survives, but on the off chance he survives... Lowest HP hero. Okay, so Nezglek dies immediately, then random, and then Icy Tornado. That's nuts. Could you not? Alright. Oh, that random. Really trying to kill Nezglek. Okay, actually Wilbur's alive. Maybe he can finish the job? If we're really lucky? I doubt it. Doesn't seem likely here. But a boy can dream. We die to the poison. Unfortunate. Alright, and then we probably just die immediately here, right? That's just seems to be the case. Wolfguard protected slightly. But can we hit enough times? That's the last question. I think the answer to that question is going to be yes. Oh, we actually just get to Darkness Explosion. Okay, that went horribly. Good God. Purple Fan of Knives is cool. Ow. Ow. Really? That just, I don't know. I think the targeting there has been rough, and then Magnus just going down so quickly. We needed heals, I guess. That I did mention those being prudent, right? Might have been the play. Blood Alchemy maybe is good, but we don't have enough like Dispel right now. I need to think more conventionally. Count's Amulet. Alright. But in all seriousness, what are we doing? Poison Dagger for the correct HP could be good. When you apply Infuse, gain Courage. I don't really like the look of any of these, I'll be honest. I don't think any of these are that good. These all have their problems. Yikes. We have a bunch of Death Doors in the deck now. Yeah, Ultra yikes. Okay. I guess we could do whenever we apply a chill, we apply Insanity. That's like something that Wilbur can help contribute with. I'm kind of enjoying Hunter's Whip. I don't think I'm getting rid of that. Don't really care about Heart Amulet, though it did probably help keep me alive. This is just like, oof. I don't have the healing I thought I would. Alright, so on that note, not having the healing that we thought we would and everything. Oh, do we? No, we're going to heal up at the end, right? Let's just go damage and speed. We need to have the damage and the speed. It's very, very good. Alright, how do we fight the most? So this time we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. Or we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. Yeah, so it's just 5 no matter what. So it's kind of the same line as last time. This time we get a bell on our way, which is cool. Get to level up as well. Pretty important for us. Defensive mastery is very good. Am I gonna go Shrill Tone? I think I might. Like, it's still good. Though honestly, Fanfare might be better in this instance. Like, let's take a look at our deck. We're running into some energy issues. Right? That's definitely happening. We do want more Sharp, though. Yeah, there's an argument for both. That's a hard level up. That's really hard. Okay, I'm going to take the Voltaic Arc. I think this is going to help us do a lot more damage. And then, is this the time? I mean, we don't have a lot of skills, right? We barely have skills that cost anything. I do really like Resourceful, especially because it applies Sight to all enemies, right? Kind of helps you heal anyway. But I think I'm going to do Mind Devour. I feel like we need the heals, and this heals a lot. It's a rare Mind Devourer play for me. I want to do the Shrill Tone on Gustav. I just think it's cooler. Alright, we'll go here, and we get to craft up to 1 rare card, or we get to remove up to 2 cards. Now, the remove is really tempting here for a variety of reasons, though. So is the craft. Obviously, we want to remove the Death Doors. That's just something we kind of need to do, I think. Is that better than crafting, like, a Divine Power? Crafting another potential, like, Superconductor if we wanted to. I mean, double Superconductor turns are pretty fantastic, especially now that we have Voltaic Arc. Yikes. Oh, God. We have a lot of good crafts we could potentially do. I mean, I don't need Entrench right now, which is cool. I want to change that weapons cache over eventually, if I get the opportunity. Kind of regret taking it at this point, because it's been way too expensive. Yeah, we need a lot of upgrades. Okay. I'm going to do the remove. It just, I don't know, Death's Door seems so bad. It's very expensive to remove, dang. That was way more expensive than I thought it was going to be too. That's unfortunate. I'm going to get rid of the Wicked Craftsman because I doubt we're going to get the chance to upgrade it well. And then maybe I do get rid of this weapons cache, because like we're not going to change it around much. Well, that's not entirely true. If we get a free upgrade, we're probably going straight to the weapons cache. Legitimately. Like Fan of Knives is barely an upgrade. Could get rid of the Shiv, but it's one of our free cards. Get rid of the Saw Blade. Like, this actually isn't that important to us. And it's expensive. Spending all our gold here doesn't seem like a terrible thing to me. We don't have to worry about Insulate for the time being, I think. Renew is a card that could go as well. Sometimes Curative Therapy might be better. And then we don't have enough to remove on Magnus, but that's fine. Magnus has a more concrete opening hand. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Exotic Equipment Shop. I don't think we're doing. Maybe I should stop taking these modifiers, but like I need the score. It's important to me. Why is it important to me? I don't know. I feel like it's just better for being interesting. Alright, we'll enrage. We get the energy. Magnus is probably going to lose all of his block, right? So I doubt we even, like, worry about that. Though we might Wolfguard him. Safeguard. Who's, like, likely to die? Who wants the draw the most? I guess, like, the person with the most efficient deck probably does. So that'd be Nezglect. Hatch being in all of our decks sucks. Okay, and we'll protect our boy here. Heavy metal, but we don't have a lot of songs, but we get to play our whole hand, basically. Not exactly. Well, we'll deal some damage. I'd love to kill the slime before they can remove all my block. Can't play delay response and be faster with our guy here. So let's take a look at what we're getting. Yes, okay, I see. Maybe we'll do that, but maybe instead we'll fortune telling. Ah, I see, okay. Yeah. Not ideal. Still suffering for energy. I like Circuit Overload a lot. See what the random hits. Random's important. Electric Discharge, and then we'll... Let's see, you're gonna go first, so maybe we do just hit this guy. That was pretty good. Oh, you love to see that. Oh my goodness. Holy. That was so good. Oh, that... Whew. I'm feeling better. All of a sudden, I'm feeling that alone. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, do we ever play Evanescence? I think maybe if I could upgrade it to be the Vanished kind, but I don't really value it that highly. There's a world where I like Ballad of Evasion. There's a world where I like Bloodthirsty too, but I don't know that I'm going into the Leech route, even though I took that equipment, right? Yeah, we have the Count's Amulet. Maybe we could. We could. It's so unlikely to pay off right now. We just haven't spec'd into it at all. Let's take the Stockade. It's at least AoE block. I don't hate Deja Vu for Nezglect. It's just kind of better Mind Blasts in the long run. The very long run. Evocation, not my jam when it's unupgraded here. At least not on Wilbur. Love that for Amelia. Then I think we actually like don't take any of this on Gustav. The only option is maybe Ballad, but like we're not sure. Okay. Magnus had Evasion and he still died. We had Magnus die with Evasion. Oh, okay, but we also got Lightning Spear. That's an upgrade. That's so big of an upgrade. That is like monumental, game changing. Do I want to give up any speed at all? I could see giving that up on Gustav somewhat. Like just make sure he's extra tanky. Yeah. I like extra tanky Gustav. Okay. Then we could take the Obsidian Dagger if we really want to play high cost attack. There's worlds in which I'd want to do that. But not right now. Play a game. Oh, this is where 69% chance again. Like, what are the odds? Alright, we'll play a game. Just regular game. Let's not mess up. We want gold and we want the shards. Okay. Can I track where any of these cards are going? No. Alright, so we'll go there. Please don't be shit. Okay, shards are there. Basset's Grace here, shards here. So we don't know what's here. Basset's Grace. Okay, cool. That was actually great. Shard's still here in case we need to. Yeah, we need to. Really don't want to add bad cards to our deck. Hey, we found the shards. Okay. Oh, but now we're kind of in danger. Gold? Yeah, there's a thing here. Do I go for it? Oh, we already started playing, so we can't finish now? Okay, we found the gold there. Cool. Gold. Easy. What an easy game. Could we have played more to pick up more curses? I feel like we could have. That's weird. Melancholy. Okay, again, not... Oh, actually, I was going to say, not like the worst, but... 1, those are resistant to our types of damage. 2, this guy's insane, but we're doing a lot of shock damage, right? Surely, we can get this done. Sorry, turning into a long video. What if there's be, like, good points to cut? We said Nediskelect had the most efficient turn. I still think that's true. We can block for ourselves pretty efficiently here. Okay, yeah, this is actually like, this is good. Yeah, I think vanishing here makes a lot of sense. Keep our options open. Do we Clairvoyance? Do I just double Mind Blast? Oh, Clairvoyance. I feel like that does something. We'll hit the rock because they'll resist our other damage more. Alright, we have the Heavy Metal Power Slave. We're definitely in an awkward spot when trying to make use of that. Cat scares me. You can take damage from your poison. That I'm cool with. And then, wow, we actually do a load of damage. Can you see which guy I'm prioritizing? Alright. I think we can go Squall Superconductor here. I might be crazy. Magnus is going to be slowed to 1 billion. This guy's going to get to go. If we don't just Shock Nova. I mean, we have the Shock Nova is the thing. So maybe that is crazy. I don't know. I like it. Squall, Superconductor. At least this guy dies to poison. Or does he? Yeah, he still dies to poison. Maybe, actually, he might heal up from the Sanctify. Ooh. God. He does so much damage. It's really ridiculous. Alright. We can weapons cache, see what we get. I think we're gonna Song of Celerity here. Makes a lot of sense to me. And then we'll try to keep our heals going. Ow. Oh, but all the poison goes away immediately. That's right. That's actually something I totally forgot. Do I really want to add back a charge battery? Not particularly, but I guess I'll activate this. We'll play some sads just to get this shock on everybody. Pandemonium. Big fat heals. I hate this guy. He does so much. This guy's terrible. Yeah, the poison going away is actually, like, huge for us. That saves us so much damage over time, I think. I don't know, like, to me, I feel like it's been benefiting us more than harming us. Now, because it's sad we didn't get to finish early, but I'm more than happy to come out of this fight relatively unscathed. Got a giant fan of knives here. I think we could just end it, or do I let Nezglek go? I guess we let Nezglek go. This guy's taunting, right? So that's fine. Perfect. And we just make sure we have some damage. We're gonna play the sads to get more heals. Perfect, yeah. Getting the heals was definitely the right call. It's almost always the right call. Okay. Easy game. We're stabilizing. We're getting there. Another Scroll of Intellect. I like it, even though we're not entirely all in on that. Did I take the heal perk? I didn't, right? Something I definitely did not do. Otherwise, we might be considering the Spark of Life. It still might be good, actually. 5 jump, 25%, 2 cost. Nah, we have better heals right now. I don't need that. We have a Wicked Craftsman that shuffles 2 into your deck. I don't want that shuffled into the deck. And honestly, we have weapons cache. I'd rather just be drawing weapons cache. I see another fan of knives there, but we already have 2. We're fine. We need energy more than anything. And then, do I take a Bloodthirsty? Is it time for Magnus to start contributing? No, we're fine on heals now. So we don't consider the leech play. Or maybe we should consider it, but we're not going to take it. Blackbeard and double... Oh my god. What is this? This is the anti-spell of the team. Holy shit. I mean, I don't think Poison Field is going to be the make or break on this fight, but damn, we need slows. I can't let Blackbeard go. Thank you, Magnus. If there was ever a time I needed you, it was right now. I needed you to show up right here. Blackbeard has to die. You're gonna be a really annoying person too. Power Slave isn't bad. Song of Quickness, and then we can do a Fan of Knives. Big damage. Does that apply 2 hits? No, we had the... No, we're fine. We just hit twice to everybody. That actually makes perfect sense. Alright. Got a little bit of filtering here. Can I make this work? Answer's maybe. Please don't live. Captains living are the worst. Alright. Didn't get our superconductor. Oh, sorry, we did get superconductor. We didn't get our other shock card that lets us apply shock a whole bunch. Random zap, see who it hits. Okay, hit you. You going isn't that bad. Okay, we got the captain down. That's what mattered the most. I think, like, pretty much everybody's dead. This guy just gets to go. And dies to poison. And, yeah, okay. Ooh, spooky team if we weren't able to win fast. Super, super spooky. Is this an Amplify run? I mean, it's always an Amplify run, but, like, is this one an Amplify run? We don't have Divine Power or anything yet. I'm kind of liking the way that we're doing damage, too. Mostly through Voltaic Arc and stuff, and, like, we could keep that going. Don't necessarily need Amplify, but no, it's good. I want to convince myself not to take it, but it's hard to see a good card and not take it. Now, speaking of a good card and not taking it, like... Singing Sword, especially if we get to stanza 2 early, could be very fun. I like Hunter's Whip a lot for the way that it's letting us deal damage. I don't value Midnight Gloves, like, at all. Like, Annihilation just kind of sucks. Um, this needs to be way better. I don't know. This needs to apply like if you're gonna make it interesting, like apply like 10 leech or something and 10 dark. Like this is not an epic item. This is like a common item that I'd still skip most of the time in that stage of the game. Singing sword on our frog though. We like being able to apply insanity on hit. That's cool. We like the extra mind damage in particular. And the extra slashing isn't even bad either, right? Like this is his item, but I think the vulnerability is going to be letting us do more damage in the long run, at least currently. It's the purple one that I'd really want to get. That's all I'm considering on this floor, this fight right here. You could also take the yin yang badge, and sometimes we apply dark with our frog, and then that sometimes applies sanctify. I'm gonna keep the hunter's whip and be sad if I see a singing sword. Sounds reasonable to me. We'll skip for everybody else. Get our level up pretty big, because we get Valiant Defender. Magnus all of a sudden moves a lot better. We can do ethereal weapons, though that just is going to make our knives, our fan of knives, play worse. And ethereal knives comes into play every turn, but it's like the turn after. I'd rather just do Encore. And then we have Tesla Coil or Transcribe. We did pick up the Mana Surge and with the anticipation that we could like get a Tesla Coil. We can't filter our hands super well, right? So like Transcribe loses some of its value there. That said, gaining 2 Inspires gonna be nice, like almost always. I don't know, Tesla Coil is cool. Faded Future makes a lot of sense. I think Chosen One also gives us a lot of healing options and applies more vulnerable, right? That's actually pretty good. Yeah, we have very limited access to vulnerable. So let's take what we can get. Oh, actually, maybe I shouldn't have done this. They're a fast enemy. Please don't speed up the Fiend. Okay, you did speed up the Fiend. Can't do anything about that. We'll protect our non-tanky guy here. At least somewhat. Fiend did do their slow AoE first turn. They don't have to do that, but I think it's like a 6% chance or something for them to do that. So, all things considered, makes sense. And then we can speed ourselves up. This is actually kind of the perfect way to speed ourselves up too. It's nice. Get rid of the slow. Glad I kept that card. Scry, so we get the Shock Nova. I doubt we'll need the Shock Nova. I'd rather just try to find better cards. Let's start working on the Deja Vu. Sure. Good heals. Do I do the Mana Surge now? Maybe. Probably just want to focus down the Fiend if possible. And we're not going to get Mana Surge back, so the answer is yes, and then I should have done this to the Fiend first. But that's alright. We all make mistakes. Some of them are just worse than others. Magnus is hurting. But now less so. Okay, you're getting shackles anyways because the spider sucks. At least they didn't shuffle a bunch of terrible, awful things into our deck. So, heavy metal, we don't get to play too much if I want to play weapons cache and my fan of knives, which I do. I really do. We're getting lots of damage this way. I think the vulnerability's been worth it, honestly. Like, as close as this has been at times. Just feels like it's been doing a lot for us. Okay, we get the Circuit Overload, which isn't going to do a whole heck of a lot here, but like, they all are starting to die. Alright, actually maybe the spider's dead? Yeah, that was easy. we had the kill. That was just easy. Citadel is good. Cold Snap, probably still worthwhile. We have Squall, right? We have a water jet too. I think Necropotence actually might be even better though for us. Yeah, actually. Necropotence here. We don't have enough energy. But that could get us going. We have a lot of cards we like getting rid of, so. Gonna ring the bell once. Alright. Purple cards, purple cards. I don't want it to fail. The Amplify is good. Necropotence is not what we want, actually. Wow, okay. Mana Surge, though. That's kind of what I want. I don't know that's at all better, actually, now that I look about it. Zap Chain's kind of cool. Scroll of Intellect. That's what I need. Holy crap. Okay, success. Sweet. Piercing Hell, honestly. Yeah, we're not. What are we spending shards on? This is it. Success. Perfect. Battle plan? I don't know, maybe. Not starting at our opening hand right now is actually kind of a buff for me. Chant of Accuracy. Another weapons cache, purple. Could do it. Could do it. I feel like I gotta help out our boy here. This Shock Nova, you know what? Like, give me the Shock Nova play. Failed. Okay. We're no longer relying on Shock Nova. Now we just win. Why Shock Nova when you can win? That's what we say. Song of Celerity might be worth putting in our opening hand here. I do like the free Chant of Accuracy, though. We're going to try it. We're spending all the shards. Okay, that's nice. We could weapons cache, too. Make it purple, or make it be something we want to get rid of. I like the idea of a purple Citadel, too. In case we want to have any remote chance at playing it. I mean, with Enrage first turn, and we draw Citadel, like, if we have Citadel in our opening hand, it makes it so we can actually play it. And that's all the block we need for the rest of the fight. Let's try it. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, this is the wrong Necropotence. Otherwise, I would also give that a go. Yeah, let's just try the last weapons cache. If it disappears, who cares? We have 2 more. Like, sure. Now they're all good. Could try the Song of Celerity too. Honestly, that's not even a bad call, right? Like, this is kind of what we want opening hand. Okay, huge upgrades for the whole dang team here. Nuzlocke hasn't gotten anything? Anything at all? Could get rid of our Amplify. Alright, how much of a support are we actually? Or do I actually try for the Scry to be good? Actually, the Scry being really good is super important. Huge. This is such a huge upgrade for us. I feel like we can do this now. I feel like we can do anything. Okay. Except for maybe draw the cards I need. We need slow. Thank you. I was getting worried there for a second. But no longer. Alright, we got our slow. We'll stockade. Get a little bit block for everybody. Cool. Alright, you can target any hero. Good job. Do still need to kill the captain. That much matters. Chosen and a really weird, like, set of options here. Guess we're just gonna play our whole hand. This Vanish, draw X, get powerful X, right? So we want to be able to draw that. We're drawing 6. It's kind of all our damage spells, though. Whatever. It should work out. I think they're all dead. So we'll do a circuit overload. Necropotence. Do I get rid of Squall? I don't know. I'm gonna try to draw as much as I can. And Tesla Coil, Rain, Mana Surge, right? Does a lot of damage. And then we'll make sure the captain dies, hopefully. Cool. Alright. This guy got to live, though. Unfortunate, but he won't be alive for long. Excellent. Just like we drew it up. Sanguine Rush is going to be a no-go for me. Blood Alchemy, at this point, definitely not. Innervate, maybe? I don't know. We need actually more Inspire. The Blood Alchemy is a card and a half. We're going to say no. No, and no. Titanfall could be fun. Stimulant Pills, though. Stimulant Pills is definitely awesome. Oh my gosh, wait, we got Lightning Spear? Haha. Now we apply Wet on hit. Oh my gosh. Basically Charged Trident, but it doesn't transform our damage. That's still totally fine. And we can take Stimulant Pills here, which is actually really, really good. Oh, the upgrades. That was huge upgrades. Okay, can we craft a card? No, we can only remove cards, but that's fine. We want to remove some cards. Because we got all these low self-esteems in the deck. By low self-esteems, I mean void memories. Honestly, Song Quickness can go now. We're not going to need that early. Cool. What a fun run to figure out. They're starting with a captain. You're immune to vulnerable? That's rude. Tabula Rasa, too. Like, if she gets it, that's annoying. Okay. Captain got it. We got our slow. Appreciate that a lot. Now, we didn't start with Citadel in the opening hand, so we can't just play it. Could try putting it back, though. See if we want to save energy for it. And then we definitely... Do we want to save this energy? 6? Yeah, let's try it. Let's save the energy. That way, like, if Magnus gets to go, we'd never die. Ooh. Not our best turn here. Honestly, we don't get to do a whole lot of damage. Let's just, like, Encore and set up. Okay, Night Terror, Pandemonium. All we really want to make sure is that the captain goes down. So maybe I should have started by focusing on that. Can we delay you? Yes, we can delay and be fine. So let's Pandemonium. Now we get the chosen one, of course. Alright. Twin Scrolls. Okay, Captain. Honestly, let's just Necropotence the whole hand here. Still didn't get what I would desired. That's unfortunate. Because this mana jump isn't going to be super good. Dang. Well, the captain gets to go. We'll still be pretty fast. Oh, the Purge All. Never mind, we won't be fast at all. Oh, they do the Purge All in the middle? No, no, don't they do it at the end? I thought they always do it at the end. Wait, is that a bug? That seems like a bug. Oh, the Purge All, the Purge All. Oh, that saved our life. Oh, but everything costs more because you gave Captain's Presence to Magnus? You jerk. Oh, our plan was to play Citadel. You absolute meanie. Okay. Well, didn't work out like we planned it, but we got other options here. They got Sharpen on everybody too? What is this? This is ugly. Really don't want the captain to go. We got lucky in the turn order there. Captain's dead. You're also dead, so she's the only one who's alive then. Okay. It's fair enough. We should survive. Unfortunate timing on that. What was stun, right? Yeah, okay. And no superconductor plays that are really gonna matter. That's like stunned, but we'll heal back up at the end of the fight, so we're fine. It just looked a little sad because it was sad. But like ultimately, we made it. Double weapons cache, if anything, can get the job done. It's definitely this. Having the effectiveness of wet, not an ideal play, but we get there. Okay. We're gonna craft divine power. That's gonna help a lot. Do I want barrage on the frog? That seems wrong. I don't think I want barrage, actually. I don't think I mind second wind on Magnus, just in case. I don't think I mind a flash freeze either, though that's kind of taking like a coward's way out, potentially. We'll see. See what we get. Extra bless charges, potentially even over the on-hit Raven Staff. I do like on-hit Raven Staff, though, for heals. Honestly, I don't really care about the insanity on Eldritch Ring. Might as well take the Kingmaker here. Or do we want it on the Frog? The Frog also could make some sense. I don't hate it on the Frog. But I think I prefer the Kingmaker here. And I think I prefer Chalice of Kings here. We just don't have the energy on Nesglect anyways to play all our cards. Do I take Heart of Thorns? I suppose I could. What am I really spending the money on? Then we could take the Raven Staff again, but we didn't see Singing Sword, so we're happy. Very happy. Okay, speed and health or damage and block and shield. I want the speed and health, I think, to hope to do stuff faster than the Hydra. We'll definitely go for the extra energy. Definitely go for... Do we go for the small weapons? I think we go for the small weapons. Yeah, that just seems to be the play. Energize +1's really cool, but we're going to go for the spark and damage. It's just so good. Omniscient, of course. Inspire is great for whenever Nesglect gets to apply Inspire. Okay, craft up to 1 epic card. We gotta do the craft. Because apparently we can't find divine power. So we gotta craft it. You can't do it upgraded. Really? Alright. We'll craft the divine power here. And then I guess we look for the other... sometimes you do ball lightning, but like in our case, we're just gonna go for zappy zaps. Shock Nova. That's what it's called. Not Shock Nova. No, actually it's not what it's called. Superconductor is what it's called. My brain will work at some point in the near future. I mean, Gustav kind of, like, they just got a deck. Is there any, like, song that I'd really want to see? I guess, like, a Chant of Accuracy would be cool. Chant of Initiative could also be an interesting song. We got Ballad of Evasion options as well, in case we want to be safe from the Hydra. Is there a time I really desire Ballad of Evasion? I mean, round 2 is probably that time. We're mainly hoping for Magnus to be cool. There's energy options on Magnus we could get as well, right? Like we could buy the Blood Rage. I actually don't dislike Blood Rage since we have the Citadel in deck, and that's kind of a win condition of ours. So let's go for that. And then we can take on 2 champion fights. Exotic Shop, sure. Show it to me. Give me the option. What are these HP numbers? These HP numbers are pathetic. I mean, I don't actually deal that much damage, so like... I shouldn't talk too much. All right, we have 1 extra energy. I'm like, why am I so energy rich? Wait, we have 1 extra energy on everybody? Is that just an effect of going to this act? Wait, what? What happened? Is Sorry, does that just, like, happen? Wait, what? Okay. Confused, but okay with the ongoings here. Didn't get our slow first turn. Kind of sucks. Vulnerable times 8. Yikes. All of a sudden we do some damage. But I probably still want to save my energy. Hey, we get to Occident. But we also want to apply some vulnerable, so... It's a tricky pickle. Alright, let's get rid of that vulnerable on you. That seems like a really good option. Then we have the Scry. That's exactly what I was hoping for here. Yeah, we have cards we want to see, and those aren't them. We can do the Benediction here. Damn. What an awful turn. Okay. Well, I dislike that very much. They get to survive a whole turn and do all the shenanigans that they're gonna do. But hopefully it's not too bad. Does he stun first turn? No, he doesn't stun first turn. He stuns later. Okay. What do you do? Are you gonna shackles me? No, you didn't shackles me. Okay. I'm so worried about the new enemies, like, at all times. Wow, that sucked. What a terrible Magnus turn. He's got way too thick of a deck. That's my bad. I mean, obviously you're not playing. I guess you have the rust, so we might as well keep the rust on you since it's going to be marginally ineffective. Anybody we need to slow down? Potentially. Don't mind the damage here, but I'm getting a little bit worried. We should have a pretty good next turn. But there's definitely a cause to be worried here. This guy does a ton of damage. That pulverize could hurt. We do heal. When we survive, we heal. We need our card. Oh, we already drew our card. Right, okay. Right. I was forgetting about that fact. Still, we have double superconductor, so this should be pretty over. That guy had 2 million block. This guy's gonna get to live. That's unfortunate. How much damage is he gonna do? A lot. Purged it. Wow, you really just hate the back hero. Don't put any carries in back, I guess. Even in this mode, like, don't, if your carry character is in back, like, just think of something else to do. Man, we really don't have the song carry deck I dreamed of for Goose. But what can you do? What can you do? We should heal up with Nezlect. That's going to be a little hard considering, but maybe we'll let ourselves do Spark so that we can heal up. Yes, that seems sensible. There's Divine Power. We're going to take some damage here. It sucks, but we can do a little bit of mind. Alright, good healing. Let me finish the fight. Yikes. Everything was scary there. We still have an Amplify in our deck. Do I care? A little bit. Could do the Ballad of Conquest, right? It's not the worst card. Grinding wheel upgrade. I mean, we can have a chance to upgrade right before the final fight, but I mean, are we really going to be able to afford to upgrade grinding wheel? I don't think so. Electrocute still sucks, though Hydra can't be shackled, so is this the one time that we want to use it? Probably not. It's still pretty bad. Yeah, it's still just always bad. Electrocute's a trap. Don't fall for it. Power Coil is not a trap, though. Power Coil is awesome. Power Coil, we love. Who wants the powerful? I think the Gustav. The Gustav. Because we're going to take Gladiator Helm on our boy here. And then Destroyer Gauntlets could have let Magnus deal some damage some time ago, but like, it's too late now. Ooh, right, an item. Hey, Scryer Staff. It's a fun item. Heart of Thorns, extra vitality charges. Let's go. Oh, actually, Terror Ring on on Iron Nesglect. Doesn't that ruin our order, though? Hold up. Can I look at my character? 17, 15. No, it doesn't. Okay. We can afford to drop 1 speed here. So we can take the Terror Ring. Honestly, not bad. It's a little bit of extra damage. I won't say no. I don't dislike it. The rest of that we don't need. We go here, we fight Freezer. There's a giant Disintegrate. I guess we'll just heal and we'll hope that we can deal with Tabula Rasa somehow. Alright, hopefully we get an amazing first turn again at some point. One day. Ooh. Battle Plan? Nah, unfortunately. Not the cards I wanted. Nesglick gets the draw. You have Tabula Rasa, though. You got that first, huh? And they do it first thing. Okay. Well, that sucked. Ooh, Sharpened Sai. Ooh, more Sharpened Sai. Focusing down Freezer because they're the biggest threat. Now we have a choice to make. We have Divine Power or Pandemonium, right? I mean, Divine Power plus like an Amplified does seem good to me. Okay, it could be a worse turn. Put Superconductor back on top. Thunderbolt the Freezer. I guess we have the Zap in case things go wrong, so let's make it so you don't get to go. And at least Freezer doesn't get to go. Now, I think this guy going could be a problem. He does do a stun. Cool. I'm glad a basic monster just does a stun. That's I needed more monsters to have stuns. That's great. Love that. So this does most damage this way. Okay, I guess we want Nesglak to go so we can heal up. So this is fine. If not, a little annoying. Okay. We did it. Ooh. Boss fight time. It's coming up. Equivalent exchange. You give it to me now. Interesting. It's cool because we can make use of Tesla Coil. I don't know. It starts first hand. Like the fact that it's in your opening hand though kind of worries me. But I gotta try that. That sounds funny. There's definitely a really good support Gustav deck in here. Clairvoyant Scroll. After all this time, you finally come to me. We don't have a book on anybody except Magnus, right? Is that correct? No, that's not true. We have it on Wilbur, but we're not replacing his weapon. Opted not to buy the book on us, so we might as well take Fountain Pen and just hope for the best. I like that plan. Do you like that plan? Seems like a great plan. Let's take Clairvoyant Scroll here, and then I guess we have Retaliator on Gustav as an upgrade to Stainless Cuirass. Cool. Time to do something. Do we want to upgrade? No, we probably want to just remove. No, let's ask for shards. Yeah, it's just gonna be remove. Okay, defend can go. Defend is unnecessary. Man, you really do get so few options to remove. I'm just gonna like get rid of the other Fan of Knives, right? I don't know, I guess it sticks around. Like, there's a reason to play it, but we just have too expensive of a deck, and I want to see my songs more often. That's it. I just want to see those. Flash freeze, bosses will be immune to stun, so might as well get rid of that now. It's a good time for it. We can get rid of the Ray of Hope. Sure. Alright. Let's do it. Let's get a heal at the end of this. Actually, I don't know. Does heal matter? Should we do Demolishing Blow? I don't think either of these had to score, but heck. We could try it. Hey, Magnus is still fast enough to potentially block. One time. Dang it. Didn't get our opening. We wanted the Citadel there, of course. It's the dream. Alright, I think Wilbur staying alive keeps us in the game. And I don't foresee issues here. Magic Mushroom. Yep. That definitely did happen. Ooh. Oh, gain some sharp. And I guess we'll Fan of Knives. Sure. We'll set up for Wilbur's turn. If that's what we have to do, it's what we gotta do. Alright, we have the Tesla Coil option with Equivalent Exchange, though I don't think that's gonna be like my favorite option in the world. Let's discard all that for now. Keep the Zap. Seems fairly good. Maybe we can Chosen One, just like play a bunch of mine stuff. Yeah, that's heals. Alright, Mono Surge, Superconductor, everything else. Cool. I mean, like outside of this guy, by this guy I mean Arrogance, the immune to Spark Head, this shouldn't be too bad of a fight. Something that I'm fairly confident we can manage. Magnus got a lot of that Mono Surge energy. Alright, we're faster than all the heads, so life is good. Battle plan, not what I'm looking for. Oh, but we get to play our book. Beautiful. That's actually that's kind of awesome. We got to do a lot. That's some good damage. You get it again on the Goose. Okay, we'll Encore, but we're not gonna Heavy Metal this turn. We're gonna hope and wait. And it's the Goose's job to take out Lightning Head. So we gotta just hit there. Meditate, Dispel. It's not really much we can amplify here, but do some. Yikes. Then I guess I'll banish. Alright. I don't hate this. Wow, we did a lot of dark damage there, actually. That's kind of cool. We'll boost up. How about Goose? Because Goose earned it. It's like we could Twin Scrolls Squall so we can get rid of Squall, and then what am I doing? Necropotencing? I don't, like, love that play, but I do love Superconductor. So you know what? That worked out. Yeah, maybe it's all the goose from here on out. Alright, you're gonna submerge, you're gonna deal damage and die. You're gonna eventually die as well. This isn't too bad. I think we can win right by round 4. Seems plausible. Gustav, he's living. Ooh, don't forget, we're copying a song. Do you really want to copy your current songs? Probably not, and we probably want to wait for a second. Probably want a sharpening knife first. That'd be my guess. And then you're immune to poison, so you'll get immune to wet, and then we'll give you rust. Seems not great, honestly. Whatever. You don't really matter. Dang. Something for something slightly better there. I think I could copy Vexing. That felt right to me. You're immune to poison, so you suck. Does this do enough damage? Not quite. It was almost there, though. I guess we'll do Shiv and Saw Blade. Cast the poison on the immune to poison Hydra head, but like, we're pretty set. Like, this would be a genuine surprise if we lost. I don't really see that happening. Magnus, it's your time to shine, buddy. 9 energy. 8 energy. Purple Citadel was not meant to be. It's a little tragic, honestly. Like, oh, are they gonna get ahead? No, wait, they don't get ahead after all this time? You purged the one guy that, like, it mattered to purge? That's crazy. Alright, we won on round 4, though. It's no big deal. We finished this challenge. It was, what, like 2 hours we spent doing this challenge? Yeah. So, like, it's gonna be a bit of a long one. Let's see where we wound up there. Scoreboards. What was it? Weekly single player? Hey, level 8. Okay, not too bad. Did we, like, miss a challenge or something? It feels, like, lower than I would have expected, honestly. Maybe it's just a hard challenge. I feel like we did so many of the elite fights, though. That's weird. Are elite fights not actually worth as much? Did I? Oh, maybe it's because I didn't, like, try to do the rolls or something? I don't know. I don't know how to, like, bridge that gap of points other than to just win faster on all the fights, which seems hard if you're taking the Corruptors, and I think the Corruptors are always worth doing. Maybe they're not. Maybe there's like a risk reward if you don't finish the fight in a certain amount of time. If you know, let me know. Anyways, I hope you all have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.